Ginger beer, not beer, that's the main thing. What are you drinking tonight? You know the drill. Let me know in the comments below. Joining for the first time, welcome. You've missed a lot of the journey. Welcome back. Glad you're here again, you cheeky fella, you cheeky dame. Last night, I went to bed, thought, oh, I set an alarm. I ended up sleeping for 12 hours. I was not expecting that. Did my body need that 12 hours sleep? So I'm a bit, sometimes they say when you get too much sleep, you don't feel like doing anything, or I'm just not feeling it today, that's for sure. So luckily for me and luckily for you, this is a short chapter. You don't have to put up with me for too long. And I really don't have the energy to be doing this tonight, but pushing through. What are we going to learn? Yeah, who knows? Am I getting sick? Is it my body just adjusting to no alcohol? My body's like, where's this alcohol? It's been too long. I need some. I don't know what's happening. Maybe yourself, you might find you might need a big sleep as well. I don't know. Is it normal when you're giving up alcohol? I don't know. So the other thing, I didn't meditate today. And of course I didn't go to the gym, but that's standard. But not meditating. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling it. But anyway, guess what? We've got a quote. Freedom is realizing you have a choice. TJ Hodgie boy says, freedom is realizing you have a choice. That's the freedom. Yeah, so if I choose to drink again, I'm free. But it's being in a position where it is a choice and not a subconscious compelling that I feel I have to, otherwise I'll die. I feel like I have to, otherwise I won't be able to deal with life. Putting myself in a position where it's my choice, then that is freedom. That is freedom. I'll start reading. Sometimes it's hard to tell when alcohol is actually running the show. The alcohol show. We tend to rationalize and feel like we're drinking in moderation when in fact we're no longer in control of our actions. Oh, what was that? I'm no longer in control of my actions. So I came up with a scale called liberation versus fixation to help me figure out whether I was in control. Let's find out if we're in control. Liberation is when I can take the substance or leave it. I'm in control. Take it or leave it. I will have a great time whether I choose to drink or whether we choose not to drink. Fixation is when the cravings and addiction have taken hold and I am losing my power over my own choices. I have to drink. Here are the clues that can help you decide where you are in the terms of moderation. Okay. You're right. One of the most painful things for us as humans is to feel powerless. Ironically, isn't it ironic? We give away our power to alcohol without even realizing it is happening. Is it happening for you? Is alcohol running the show more than you realize? Today's ideas will help you recognize where you are inadvertently giving up your power to booze so that you can consciously decide to take it back. Power's mine. Liberation is being offered a beer and truly feeling like you could take it or leave it. Fixation is waiting to be offered a beer. It's walking into a party and wondering when someone will offer you a beer. Come on, we're at a party, where's my drink? Liberation involves no internal dialogue. There's no other voice in your head arguing with you. It's time for a drink. No, I'm fine. Yes, you need it. Fixation is talking with yourself about whether you should have a drink, if you feel bad in the morning, and there's a non-stop chatter about a substance. You shouldn't be drinking. You'll feel worse in the morning. No, go have a beer. The chatter focuses your mind on the drink, making you want the substance even more. Even the chatter that is trying to get us to maybe not stop, we're still thinking about alcohol. Liberation means you can have one drink and not give it another thought. You're perfectly content. Fixation means you're thinking about your next drink often before the one in your hand is even finished. What am I going to drink after this one? Oh, I might try a different type of beer. Liberation does not come with a jonesing for the substance after it leaves your system. Fixation often means withdrawal symptoms and cravings begin as soon as the substance begins to fade away. Someone who can handle themselves around chocolate can have a little bite. But someone addicted to chocolate has to finish that whole bar that's right in front of them and then strategizes, how am I going to get some more chocolate? Liberation puts the focus on the people and the environment. There's little or no focus on the substance itself. So it's all focusing on being in the moment rather than focusing on the substance itself. Interesting. Fixation puts the focus on the drink, not the party, even if that focus is how not to drink. So if we're at a party focusing on not drinking, we're still thinking about alcohol. Liberation lets you be around the substance without a problem. Fixation means you can't have it in the house without temptation. I can't have alcohol in the house. Liberation is rational. You can decide not to drink because you have to get up early in the morning. Fixation is irrational. Even though you have to get up early for that meeting, you will still want to drink. None of these ideas are universally true for every person. They are simply guidelines, okay? To give you a perspective as to where you truly are in the terms of moderation. If you find yourself fixating on alcohol and having internal conversations about it, then you're probably heading down that slippery slope and might want to be extra careful. I do have chatter about alcohol. So, Today, define what moderation means to you. What does moderation mean to you? If you're aiming to be moderate in your drinking going forward, it is important to decide exactly what does that mean. Yeah, I know some people who just literally have one drink a night. And I'm like, why? But that's all they do. Just one Kahlua and milk and one piece of chocolate. That's their treat. And I was like, why do it at all? Does it mean 2 drinks a week or 2 drinks a month? or one drink every other weekend. Keep going and determine how you want to feel as you moderate. How much of a hangover is too much? Is it okay if you have a slight headache, but not okay if you're puking up the next day? If you don't define what moderate means, you won't have any way of knowing whether you've gone too far. Yeah, setting a standard for my drinking now or in this experiment is powerful. It is, yeah. What's moderate for you? I will be thinking and pondering about this. If I start drinking again, I need to have a understanding of what I think is a healthy, moderate drinking, and not having these rules. I don't like the sound of this. Oh, what do you think moderation is? Waking up, puking, slight hangover, and not doing anything for that day, wasting a day. Is that moderation? Good question. So in reality, you're going to want to define this as you go. Before you go to the party, decide you're going to have one drink and then stop. Or two drinks and then stop. Before you head to that networking event, decide you're going to drink ginger ale instead of alcohol. Ginger beer tonight. And if you're going to drink whatever you want and not feel guilty about it, fine, choose it. But make that decision before you start drinking and stick to the not feeling guilty part. So deciding how much we're drinking, sticking with it, and know that we made that decision, and then we have decided to deal with however much alcohol will make us maybe be hungover. So we've chosen the amount of alcohol, we've chosen the amount of hungover, we've chosen the amount of maybe falling back into addiction spirals again. Maybe. We've got some reflections. Hillary, I have come to the realization that I will never be a moderate drinker, and I don't want to go back to the obsession that is a fixation. Yeah, even me just talking through this, I don't think I can be a moderate drinker. I was making fun of someone I know who drinks one drink. I'm an all in or nothing sort of guy, so maybe I can't drink moderately. I don't know. When I hit day 30, no way do I even want to think about trying to moderate. It won't happen, and I will be back in hell in no time. No thanks. So moderation is not even a thought in Hillary's head. She's like, she knows she'll be slipping right down back into the old patterns, which she tried so hard and she has overcome, and we've done so well. Go you. I love moderation. I was in that group that was prevented from changing by the thought I could never have a drink again. I am using awareness and positive self-talk now to decide for myself when I want to drink, not just drinking out of habit or social circumstance. That's Patricia. All right, so she's able to choose what events, what social circumstances she wants to drink. So she can get back into it. We will all be different. It's an experiment. We need to experiment on bringing alcohol back if we think we can do so. I was definitely fixated on alcohol. It really occupied my thoughts for the past few years, if I'm honest about it. Learning skills in this experiment has been invaluable to me moving forward. The alcohol experiment has taught me how to change how I think about alcohol. I'm starting to venture out more and more, and as I do, I always visualize how the night's going to go while I'm getting ready. He's using an imagination to decide how he's gonna do the night. Okay. I throw on some good music while sipping a non-alcoholic beer and see the night play out in my mind how I want it to play out, how it will play out. I find practicing visualization gives me a little pep in my step, a bit of confidence. It's like I've been here before and already know the ending. I choose it. It's frickin' happening. I'm really digging feeling this good. Well, Ethan's doing well. Visualization, are you into that? It's a bit woo-woo, but they say your mind doesn't know the difference between fantasy and reality sometimes. Like, there was a science study that I heard about that they got one guy to visualize lifting light weights, and the other guy was actually lifting weights. No, it wasn't. It was playing the piano. So one guy imagined playing the piano and didn't play it. The other guy physically played the piano, and they both improved the same amount. So even just through visualizing and not even playing the piano, he got better. So visualizing being in social circumstances and dealing with them, we can become better in those skills. So I can see how visualization works by giving us a better practice of dealing with circumstances. So, could be something you should try. Interesting. Play the piano. Exactly, like that. That was me imagining I was playing the piano. So maybe I can play the piano now. Who knows? Just through imagination. All right, that's enough of me and my piano miming skills. Thanks for joining me again. Put a piano emoji down there at the bottom, or some musical instrument. Do you play a musical instrument? Would you like to get better at playing a musical instrument? I played the bass. I haven't played this week, and that's a shame. I can visualize myself playing the bass and maybe get better. Who knows? Musical instrument emoji. What are you doing here? You should be finding an emoji that's musical in nature and putting it in the comments. That way I know you are part of the elite that got all the way to the end of the video. Thanks for joining me. Let's get physical. I wanna get physical. Into physical. Let me hear your body talk. The alcohol experiment. That was video 28. I'm doing pretty good. Thumbs up to me. Yeah, gives me a thumbs up.